Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about custom user preferences that can be saved at an applet level. If you have looked at vanilla application, if you see contact list applet, you see different types of visualizations here for the applet. And if you choose to have a card visualization here like this, and if you go back to another view and come back, the applet still loads in card mode, not in the list mode. So I wondered how that was working. And on debugging this, I found out that whenever we click on this, a custom user preference is getting set, and that value is affecting the look and feel of this applet. So um, there is an example in Siebel OpenUI Bookshelf where an applet can be collapsed or expanded based on a custom user preference. And if you collapse the applet and go back to another view and come back, or if you log out and log back in, the applet remains collapsed because the user preference is getting saved into your SPF file in the server for your login only. So that way you can customize your application look and feel using this custom ones. So I'm going to walk through the vanilla example of hide and show or expand collapse. Um, I have used activity list applet, and you can see at the end of this applet I have added one extra button. So this is the button. So uh, on this button, on click of this button, I do an expand or a collapse. So what I do is I just show or hide this whole section, this whole content section. So if you look at it, see I'm hiding or showing the uh, content of my present applet. So in this way, uh, where we can hide and show the applet content. But the thing is, once you have hidden the content, you want to save it into a user preference. So for that purpose, on click of this, so click is an event. So I have written the code in bind events function. So on this button click, I'm calling a function, and based on the value, I'm saving it into user preference. This is the syntax to save it into a user preference. So you call the PM on control event method with uh, user preference um, with a input property set. To the property set, you pass the name of the custom user preference. So here is the custom user preference name, expand hyphen collapse. This is what is getting saved uh, in the SPF file for your login ID for your preference. So whenever you expand or collapse, so for example, if you look at it, it's the text says collapse. So on click of it, I'm changing the text to expand. So even that is present in the code. I'm setting the HTML text, and I'm doing the hide or show if the property is expanded. So you are showing the content. If it is collapsed, hiding it. So this way, I'm uh, hiding and showing the applet content and saving the user preference. But if I go to some other view and come back to this view, I want that user preference to get affected. So for that purpose, I have written a PM, and in the PM setup method, I'm getting the applets property set. And from that applet property set, I'm getting UPRF child, that is user preference property set, and getting the uh, custom user preference that is set. So the user preference that you set gets saved into this property set, and that I'm setting it into a property, that is into the PM property. And once the applet gets loaded in show UI function, we are getting the PM's property, and based on the property value, that is based on the user preference value, we are hiding or showing the applet. So I have collapsed it. I'm going to another view and I'm going to come back to this. I can go to home and come back, even that doesn't change. It is still collapsed. So this is how it is getting saved into your user preferences, into a custom user preference. So using this, I have another example where I'm storing a view's order of applets. So this is the first applet, this is the second applet, right? I can drag and drop the applet order and see that uh, the order also works. The order also gets saved into a preference. So we can give an option to the users to customize everything in the view from the UI itself. So if they don't want to see an applet in particular view for some time, they can collapse it and have their own user preferences. I hope you like this. Thank you.